Welcome back to the Take a Sip podcast. My name is Tito.
And I'm Leche.
And as always, Leche, what are you sipping on today or this week?
This week I am drinking a coffee with French vanilla cream.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had to go with something a little bit fancier for some reason this morning because it's Friday, you know?
Yeah, Fridays.
So, yeah, chilling today. What about you, dude?
I actually didn't want to make coffee today, so I ordered some Dunkin' Donuts.
I'll go.
So I'm sipping on some iced coffee.
Yes. I wouldn't mind a good iced coffee right now, too.
Yeah, I am.
For later down the day.
If you know me, even in the winter, I am always still drinking iced coffee.
It's going to be -5 outside. I'd be like, yo, what do you want from Dunks? Give me a nice coffee. This motherfucker is insane.
Literally, I am. I have walked literally blocks from the nearest Dunkin' Donuts to my job with my hand freezing, holding my iced coffee, and I'll still sip on it on the way over there in the middle of a blizzard.
No, straight up though, I think that's a New England thing, 100%, bro.
It kind of is. It's only specific people though, because I've still known a whole bunch of like regular Bostonians, quote unquote, who still look at me crazy walking with a nice coffee.
They ain't real Bostonians.
They transplants.
You're not drinking a nice coffee when it's fucking below 20 outside. You're not a real Bostonian.
Exactly.
No, that's false. Don't take that out of context, people, please.
And a sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant, on the other hand.
On a croissant. Get in a bagel, you're a fucking lunatic.
Oh, God. All right. Enough of Bostonia, though. Or Bostonians.
What do you think?
I don't know. But anyways, this week we actually have a couple of cool and interesting articles that I know I'm excited to talk about. I don't know about you, Leche.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of everything. You get me? It's a little
bit of everything.
Spice of everything. Some movies, some out of context things, some show things, like some gaming stuff. I'm like, God damn, bro, a little spice of everything this episode. It's nice.
So, buckle up and get ready for this ride. To start off, Nintendo announced that for the Nintendo Switch, it's gonna give online missions and rewards. Actually, starting either it's already online or it will be starting somewhere at the end of March or the middle of March.
I would say probably like middle of March would make the most sense. Why wait until the end of March? That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just an announcement, like to get people ready. You get me?
Right.
So with these missions are different. They're not exactly like online game achievements. They're specific achievements or missions you have to do with your physical Switch. Like get on the eShop at least one time or play a game that you've already have saved data to once a week or like software updates. And those are all like little achievements that it does. And they give you obviously like game currency, I would say. And then with that, you could actually unlock either specific clothes, images, like online stuff for your, I want to say like your avatar, your image that you use for when you do crossplay, what is out there for people.
So it's like pretty much to update your profile, your avatar, and all that stuff, right? That's what I'm assuming. And pretty much how the Xbox 360 had back in the day, like we discussed beforehand.
Yeah. And I mean, if there's still some way people could use like their Miis, you remember like the Wii Me? Hello?
I'm sorry, what?
Like the the Mii you used to make like on the Switch.
Oh, that too, Switch, yeah. The Wii. The Wii, you make your Miis. Yeah.
Yeah, you make your Miis. Yeah, I think
it's like that.
If you could still use them, I don't know. I haven't fully like looked into if you could still use your Mii. Then it might include some things like for that, I'm assuming. But yeah, it's still giving like the background images from some Mario games, you'll get, I believe there's more options to use some of the what's the game where you have like your own little like islands that you could update? Animal Crossing characters. Thank you.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, the Animal Crossing. Yeah, the little avatar things.
Yeah, like more icons for your collections and stuff.
Yeah, you look like you get some background images too for your profile pic and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So it's definitely cool, interesting if you're someone that's into like collecting that type of stuff.
I like to personalize your own freaking, your own Switch in your own personal way. I think that's a great idea, honestly. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a minor thing, but
it is
some people actually really enjoy that type of stuff. Yeah. I enjoyed it back in the Xbox 360, updated my guy, like every achievement for certain games would unlock certain items for your character. I fucking love to do that.
I think the only thing I bought for my Xbox character was the blue Power Ranger outfit.
Oh, I do remember that. And for me, I bought the Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. I bought his suit.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was
I like how we both had like suits related to something like that. So, yeah. I mean,
but yeah, I mean, it gives the more variation. It opens a window for, like you said, people customize. I know people love their whole customization type of thing. Mm-hmm. I do have 2 accounts for my Switch, my Alpha Penguin one, and then like my regular Tito one. For Tito, I just used Meta Knight because Meta Knight was always my character when I played on Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And then for my Alpha Penguin, the only one I found available that I felt comfortable using was what was it? The BDD. The penguin hammer guy from the Kirby game.
Oh, yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah. King Dedede.
Was it King Dedede? I feel like there was a BDD or something like that.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Dude, I forgot, man. Yeah, there's so many characters to remember, dude. I thought it was King something, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure King something, yeah.
It's King something for sure.
Yeah, but there's that open for you guys. If you guys are interested in that and on the Switch or still looking for a Switch, it gives you an option.
Dude, I still can't find a goddamn Switch, bro. This is insane. So I saved the tax money to buy one. I'm just going to go out the way and buy it off the Nintendo store, bro.
I was just going to say, do that. Bro, I mean, that's going to be your only option.
The thing is, if I buy a Switch, it's over, dude. My life is over. You're not going to see me. You thought you don't see me now, it's going to be even less now.
Well, it depends on what game you're going to buy.
Oh, you already know. It'll be nothing but Pokemon games.
Nothing but Pokemon, exactly. which we'll get to in the later. Future, yes.
Talk about later for sure, dude.
Yeah.
It's huge on that.
But still, even on the Switch, you could watch Crunchyroll, how we mentioned a couple weeks ago.
That's dope, yeah. Dope.
And even more now that Crunchyroll is absorbing Funimation content. So it's going to open and unlock this crazy anime library for you.
Dude, this is, oh my God, dude. I told you that I saw the fucking like list of shit that's moving from Funimation into Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think it's literally over 150 shows, bro. I think it's well over 150.
Yeah. So it's not.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Yeah. So Crunchyroll is going to be the Overlord. So Crunchyroll and Funimation, as we said, are probably the 2 most used anime watching websites.
Yeah, easily.
And even with Funimation, it's already sharing some content with another party that we don't fully know about, which is called Wakanim. So with all of that stuff, it's not going to be a full 100% transfer to Crunchyroll. I believe they said it was going to be from like 80 to 90% of what is available on Funimation that is going to come to Crunchyroll. Mm-hmm. But even still, then we're getting newer titles. I believe more.
I think we're getting more
dubs.
I was going to say, I think it's mostly the dub stuff that's coming from Funimation that they do on their end going into Crunchyroll, which is great for Crunchyroll, in my opinion, just overall. Because, they don't have that many dub shows compared to what Funimation had. Because Funimation, what they did well is I think they actually hired their own individual people to dub shows, if you get what I mean.
Oh, okay.
So they had their own studio, pretty much, like do dubs of shows.
Okay, that's good.
If I remember correctly, I think someone told me that, and I looked up a video about it. But yeah, that's huge fucking news on their 100%. End. So,
and even still, then I believe Funimation keeps getting more regular updates on its type of shows. That if that is coming to Crunchyroll, then Crunchyroll will be seeing those more common updates on for as well. Because I believe even for like Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train arc, I believe that was on Funimation way before it even came out on Crunchyroll.
Like a whole month before, I think, dude.
Right? So we'll be seeing like this type of content a little bit more often with anime people.
Yeah, and I really don't know why. It might be like a legal issue on their end, like Crunchyroll's end, that they don't get the episodes sooner.
Oh, it might
either
be.
That or Funimation is like, we get first dibs, type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It could be that type of legal status, that type of thing, paperwork type of stuff.
That sounds like a legal thing for sure, though. Like that's out of our realm for sure, 100%.
But I mean, if this is that type of thing, hopefully we will be getting these types of transfers over and updates more often than we did before. Especially depending on what type of anime you watch in this massive library. Yep. So that'd be interesting.
You fucking dude, I don't know if you saw this recently. There's a meme on since we're talking about anime and we're talking about Funimation. There's literally, how they give you suggestions like, you recently, like, these are the shows we recommend because you recently watched like Attack on Titan and stuff like that. There was one piece recently, and I thought someone was joking, and then I opened up Funimation myself, and it was there. He's like, it said, I watch anime for the plot, if you get what I mean.
Oh.
and it was those shows. I'm like, oh my God, someone is getting fired. Dude, I'm like, oh my God, they actually did that shit, dude. And it's funny because it's
they know they're a meme. They know.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I just found that super fucking hilarious. I'm like, there's no way someone actually fucking went out their way and like did that shit. That is so creative, so fucking genius, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. That's funny. But yeah, so transferring over from one show subscription type of platform to another one. As of right now, if you have Disney Plus, I believe it is a monthly subscription of $7.99.
That's on one device, I believe. Yeah,
on one device. If you're just on one type, but they are offering a cheaper version. They will be offering a cheaper version later in 2022. And obviously, like any subscription, I believe Hulu even has this where it is the cheapest subscription, but you will be getting ads run a couple of minutes between your show. So if you are someone who likes to save money and has the patience to watch ads that you can't skip,
it's pretty much turning into cable, pretty much at that point.
Yeah.
Like regular TV. Because, I mean, the nice thing is about like streaming sites, it's like, or especially Disney and stuff like Hulu and shit, you could choose whatever you want to watch. But then now they're adding ads to it, which benefits both parties, right? Benefits freaking Disney because they're getting money off of those ads for sure.
Yeah.
And you're watching the show and the service for free. That's cheaper. Or cheaper, whatever it is. But for free, I doubt it. They'll do free. Like,
no, it's definitely not going to be free because it's still a specific library that you want to watch. You get me? Like movies, even. Yeah, I doubt it's going to be free. It definitely won't be free. It probably might be like a $4.99 or a $5.99 type of thing.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like
with the ads thrown in there.
That would make the most sense in my opinion. And then
because I feel like that's what the Hulu one even is as well. I believe it's the $12.99 monthly without the ads, and then I think it's like $9.99 or $8.99 with the ads.
Yeah, I think it's like $8.99 with the ads.
Right. So there's that, but it's still, but even with the ads, you're still gonna have the full library of things you could still watch on anything. So it's not like you're still going to be limited on what's gonna and not be on there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So that's still good. Like a little cheaper. Yeah, you have to have a little bit more patience with ads, but hey, it comes with everything still. Yeah. Right.
And since we're on the topic of Disney, I'll look it up because someone did mention to me earlier this week, like I was telling you, I think Disney also will be adding like a parental. I mean, they already have a parental control system, whatever, for kids not to watch inappropriate things on Disney Plus and stuff. But I think they're gonna do it even more now because they're trying to include. I don't want to say like this, but like TVMA and like mature audience type of stuff on Disney Plus, not only for kids and stuff like that. So they're trying to implement more stuff into Disney and add all those subsequent shows that they probably have that's under the Disney property that they can't add to Disney Plus because of censorship and stuff like that. So they might add a different thing. I'll look it up and it'll probably be for next week's episode.
I actually have it here if you don't mind me.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, if you have it open, yeah.
Yeah, so they did make a proposition that Disney Plus wants to bring its own rated R stuff because of foul-mouthed superheroes are pretty much coming up. I mean, we already got the basics. If we are following all of these timelines and storylines where there's bound to be massive crossovers between a lot of these characters and shows and movies and stuff.
Yeah, like Deadpool.
Well, Deadpool is the main one, but they are bringing in like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and the Defenders, the Punisher even.
Yeah.
And the Punisher.
And there's a lot of like violence and like a lot
it's very
some
violent,
of them have blood. Yeah.
Foul mouth, so a lot of cursing and stuff. They do want to bring those shows from Netflix to Disney Plus. So obviously there's going to be all that legality and parental configuration type of stuff on the show. So they hopefully want to get this by March 16th.
So it is soon. Yeah,
it is very soon. That's literally a week and a half away from us.
Yeah, a week and a half. Yeah, by now.
So, I mean, there's that. If you haven't watched that stuff, I mean, I know I completely forgot I had Netflix and was paying for a whole bunch of it. I still have Disney Plus, so I'll definitely be able to watch these shows finally on there.
Yeah, but I mean, some of them aren't that worth it. Like Iron Fist, you can kind of skip out on it.
Okay. But yeah, still like it is all Marvel Disney type of stuff. So finally bringing it in with everything else that they already own just makes more sense.
And spoilers on this, right? Because I'm gonna spoil the shit out of what I'm about to say right now. Because we know that all those guys from like those shows, for the Netflix ones, are continuity in the main MCU universe.
Yes.
Because, you didn't fucking watch the movie, so you don't know. I'm going to spoil it a little bit.
Go ahead. At this point, I don't care.
It's been so long, dude. Daredevil, Matt Murdock from the show, comes out in the fucking movie. So that's when we know those guys are on the same fucking universe. You get me? They're on the main MCU universe. Pretty much, which is fucking dope.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing that within the next few weeks as well, if you're interested in the whole MCU verse that we have. And again, perfect transition from Disney Plus to Netflix that we just mentioned a few minutes ago. So about a week ago, 2 weweeks ago, or a few weeks ago, the Cuphead Show was finally released on Netflix, which we spoke a whole bunch about, which was kind of like the origin story of Cuphead and Mughead, I think his name is.
Mugman.
And how they got into this whole situation with selling their souls and what we see in the actual video game. But yeah, the first season did so well, and was so popular that they are already renewed for season 2, and it hopefully should be coming out this summer.
Wow, dude, that soon, dude? I didn't even know it was that soon either. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean if you have a show, you have to like write ahead just to have it prepared if it does get greenlit.
But I didn't think they were that prepared to release it already this summer coming up, dude.
Well, at this point, I believe they're just going for animation type of stuff. You get me?
At this point, yeah, because they probably already have the story and all that stuff written out. It's literally just the animation process at this point.
Yeah, and then finalizing details and stuff, which...
That's dope, though. Mm-hmm. Definitely need to watch this shit, dude. If it's that good that it got renewed.
Yeah, because I even saw one of our cousins, Yenny, posted that our nephew was watching it, that it was his new addiction on Netflix.
Oh, shit.
Because before his whole thing was the whole FNAF type of stuff, you get me?
Yeah.
So this is his new obsession.
Oh, fuck. Oh, see, dude. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. I gotta watch this now. gotta bring up Netflix again just to go watch this or steal my sister's Netflix
show, dude.
So there's that. If you're a fan of Cuphead, you're getting a season 2.
Yeah, dude. Who knew?
Who knew? Exactly.
I'm so surprised, dude, that it did so fucking well, dude.
No, I kind of had an idea that it was gonna do well. I just thought it was gonna be one of those one-offs.
Right. I thought it was gonna be one-off.
A one-off, just like a little backstory to what we're seeing in the game. You get me? I thought it was just gonna be that. I didn't know they were gonna be able to fill in more space in between.
We better get a fucking game soon, though.
I mean, if it keeps going well, it might be getting a sequel. That's always the thing, right? Well, I mean, look at Bioshock now. Bioshock's about to get a whole freaking show as well.
Ooh, man.
Which I'm so excited about. Have you seen the poster?
No, there's an actual poster.
Oh my God, I gotta send it to you. There's a poster for the whole new Bioshock.
Like an actual, like it's like a thing, like a teaser poster type of thing.
Yes. Oh God, I gotta find this and send it to you. But yeah, the fact that it did so well in such little time, I don't know how long it is. I really don't know how long the season is.
It has to be a couple of episodes,
right?
Like a handful. I don't think it's more than like 10 episodes. If it is, that's impressive.
Yeah,
that is super impressive.
But yeah, that's exciting to see, and hopefully we catch up on it and put in our own 2 cents on the show, and hopefully it is actually as good as people are saying it is. You got me?
No, seriously, no, I agree. Yeah, we have to definitely watch it to give our 2 cents on it.
Yeah. But even still, here's something else we could put our 2 cents into. Hold on, I want to get your reaction on that image first of the Bioshock.
Oh, what is that in the background? What is that?
That's the little sister.
Oh, is
That's
it
supposed to be the little sister? Yes, and the big daddy in front of her, protecting her.
Oh, actually having a big daddy,
right? We're getting a big daddy, so we know that it's gonna be in the whole Rapture world. Depends on the man behind the mask.
Like, I like the aesthetic, but let's see the personality.
Yeah. It's all about personality. Oh God.
Oh my God. Yeah. It looks gorgeous. Don't lie. That poster is dope as fuck.
It does. It looks really cool and really creepy. So if it is gonna be one of those dark style shows,
I hope it's like a horror thing, dude. If they make it a horror like that shit.
God, I hope so. It's gonna be one of those rated R ones too.
I'm definitely gonna watch the shit out of that though when it actually comes out.
I'll rewatch it like 10 times the same way I've played the game 10 times.
Like fucking overanalyze everything. Like, oh my God, you know where that's coming from? Type of thing. You know what that means? You know when you fall right into the game and you step out of the biosphere? That's the part right there. Yeah, literally like that. Literally, we're gonna be like that. Like fucking straight up fucking nerded out. Like crazy, dude. That's gonna be me, dude, with that Dead Space game. Oh my God.
I know. But speaking of nerding out, as well, if you're a fan of King Kong versus Godzilla, the amazing film that was out a couple years ago,
the 8-bit version that we watched wasn't.
Well, we call it the Minecraft version because we streamed it online from one of our friends.
Yeah,
didn't look so well, but I got the storyline. I understood what we were. I
got
watching.
it. Me too. I got the plot. That's all that matters.
So if you were a fan of King Kong versus Godzilla, apparently it's still just rumors and speculation at this point, but it has been rumored by some very big names in the whole Call of Duty world, as Chaos Gaming and Tom Henderson on Twitter, that Activision has plans for Warzone and Vanguard, that there might be a little King Kong versus Godzilla collaboration event type of thing.
So my prediction on this, like when you mentioned this, the first thing that came to my mind is mostly not the actual characters themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly the world, the atmosphere that they're in, the jungle and shit like that. Them changing the actual like world environment around them, actually making it into a jungle-esque, and maybe adding some animals too, like some dangerous shit that could actually fucking hurt you and shit like that.
Maybe.
Like shit. That's what I hope it is, because I mean, it wouldn't make sense to actually fucking add Godzilla and King Kong to it. It's not fucking Fortnite, you know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless the only real way is they make like this new, almost like Warzone does now. I believe there is a specific version of the game where it's called like 50-50. So you choose what type of team you're on, or you just get planted into a team of like, let's say a room of 100 people. 50 of you are Team Godzilla, 50 of you are Team King Kong. Probably far out in the distance, you can see them fighting, and you do hear their sounds like reaching the island that you're on.
Yeah.
But like your whole point is you're 50-50. First team to kill the entire other team. That's your entire motive. That team wins. Team Godzilla wins. And it's however many times. It's like this accumulative event. And at the end, whichever team actually wins at the end of the event, specific prizes from that team come down and are planted in the game. Like you get a Godzilla skin for your gun, or
you actually get a Godzilla costume on,
or something like that. I mean, they did Aaron Yeager, so I wouldn't be surprised.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would be funny as fuck, dude. Imagine a guy in a gorilla suit just going around killing you, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got your ghillie suit, now you got your gorilla suit.
Or it'd definitely be interesting. Like they're fighting over your island, and the entire time you're still playing Warzone, you just have to dodge these footprints coming down on you or something. You got me?
Either that, or they could be like, you know, since they're fighting each other, it's debris flying around, and you have to dodge them, and like, you know, instead of actual like a foot or anything coming your way, it's just their like debris that's the
residual
that fighting
stuff.
On. Yeah. Like fucking like meteor showers and shit like that.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they implement this into the game.
If it's real, well.
If it's real. Yeah. But like we said, it's just some interesting type of stuff that we were very surprised to see online.
That's definitely like a tinfoil moment right there.
Oh yeah, like, 100%. 100%.
It's exciting though if they do something with this shit.
Yes.
It would be fucking nuts. Like, hey, there you go, Call of Duty actually collaborating with shit, dude. Hell yeah. First it was fucking Attack on Titan with anime shit, and now this shit. Oh.
Well, they technically did a whole bunch of collaborations before. If you
with
think
like
about
horror movies and shit,
Rambo and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Rambo, now that I just remembered that as well, if you are a Smite player, Rambo will be coming as a skin for Smite.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, he is.
That's funny.
It looks just like him too from like the original movie.
Oh shit.
So you will be playing as a character called Uller, Ullr.
Uller?
Uller, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ullr. Who has an ability where you could switch from mid-range, like bow and arrow type of stuff, to a close range double axe. type of artillery.
Sounds like Rambo.
which is cool because if you're playing as a whole Rambo skin, yes, you do have your combat bow and arrows, and then if you're in your double axe form, it's literally just 2 machetes, I believe.
It's straight up Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually pretty smart and clever.
Yeah, so it looks cool. And there's a whole bunch of skins.
Right? If they add Rambo, you know who's coming up next?
Rocky.
Huh? No,
Rocky.
That would be smart too, but I don't know this. Not Sylvester Stallone.
Oh.
Terminator.
Well, it depends if they can find the right god to fit his
That's
artillery.
What I'm saying.
You get me?
They will, though. They're gonna out of nowhere. It's gonna be someone like, oh, what the fuck? And it actually makes sense when you actually think about it. You're like, what the fuck?
It does, because they did the same thing with the whole Transformers.
Exactly, dude.
Transformers were there. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were on there. The entire Avatar thing, even from Korra to Aang and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know they even added like Uncle Iroh and Azula.
Oh, they added Azula too. I didn't know about
Zuko's
Azula.
sister. Yeah,
I saw when I played with you. I saw Uncle Iroh. I didn't see Azula though.
I wish I had the Uncle Iroh skin. It's funny. Because he plays the god. His name's Bacchus, I think. Yeah, he's always like drunk in Greek mythology or something.
Borracho.
Pretty much the Borracho of Smite is who plays Uncle Iroh. He's just drinking pots of tea, and that's his like his belch move that he does
instead of actual like alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Mortal Kombat. We need to do Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I know.
It's off topic.
That's off topic. I know we're going into different realms, but still,
that's a different rabbit hole we could jump into later.
Yeah. Well, let's jump into a very current rabbit hole. Why don't we? So recently we got the remakes of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which did very well actually for being remakes and stuff.
I still want to get it, bro.
Get your Switch first, and then we could talk.
I'm gonna do it
right now while we finish the episode.
Don't test me, bro.
And even with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, we also got Pokemon Legends of Arceus, which did amazing for its new type of.
There was some back and forth.
There was some backlash. Yes, I get it, but it did so much better than what people actually expected it was going to be.
That's true.
So that was actually very interesting to see. Now, with all of that being said, we also just recently, very quickly from Brilliant Diamond and Legends of Arceus, we already got a trailer literally 3-4 days ago. No, not even. About a week ago already at this point.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunately a week.
We got the new trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Which, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's only the announcement trailer for right now. So we are definitely going to get little peeks here and there of what to see, what to expect. But even from this little trailer that we did get, the whole trailer is 3 minutes. We did see our main 3 primary Pokemon that we always see are Grass, Fire, Water.
Yep.
Which looked very cool, very decent. I'm more excited to see the route they go into these Pokemon.
I get what you mean, yeah. Like their evolutions, how they're actually...
Yes, the evolutionary line. Because if you don't know much about Pokemon, each Pokemon game has always been on specific regions. Like I believe Pokemon Sun and Moon was based on the whole Hawaii region. Recently, Sword and Shield was based in like UK and England. And now the whole area we're focusing on Scarlet and Violet in is pretty much Spain/Portugal. And I believe even some of the Spanish influences coming from Central and South America that we might be seeing.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Again, it's just rumors as of right now, speculation, but for sure it is going to be Portugal, Spain. And yeah, it's going to be interesting how that gets incorporated, because a lot of the time the same Pokemon you get for the new Pokédex are based off of specific mythologies / stories / actual animals actual animals in that region. So
we're gonna get like a bull Pokemon, another bull Pokemon, probably, potentially.
Maybe. I don't know, because we haven't been to Spain, but we haven't been to Spain, but I mean, I do know
Tauros finally.
That's another thing. We could also see more regional variants. Jesus Christ, I can't. That's how excited I am. I count words.
I know you're super excited about it. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not, even with Scarlet and Violet coming out, it is not the usual gameplay we get. It is not
they're turning out these Pokemon games pretty fucking
right now. They have, yes.
Yeah, right? Is it me, dude? That they've been very fucking consistent with these Pokemon games coming out.
So here's the thing.
Every year there's another fucking thing coming out, and it's been dope.
Well, that's the thing though, because do we really count Pearl and Diamond as another game? Because it's just another remake.
Arceus, yes.
Arceus, yes, exactly. Diamond, so think about it. Remakes, from Arceus to Sword and Shield, it's been a few years.
Actually, you're right. It's been, what, like 2-3 years already between those?
Yeah. So probably during the development of Arceus, they were secretly developing this in the background. Arceus was just the cover story to keep attention away from another quote-unquote Pokemon game.
That's true.
And seeing how much Arceus actually succeeded in the industry, they're taking points from that and applying it to Scarlet and Violet. So it is partially still a free roam type of game that we play in Legends of Arceus as we go from town to town, woods to woods, Route 206 to Route 205 or whatever it is kind of like a free roam type of game that we've been playing in Arceus. But as always, because it is a new region, and obviously more new Pokemon are going to be added to the Pokédex, we are not fully going to get the entire Pokédex, kind of like we did in Sword and Shield. In Sword and Shield, we didn't get the full Pokédex of 800 plus Pokemon. So unless they have a specific Pokédex that we're going to be playing with in the main game, and then they add the expansion like they did for Sword and Shield, for Crown Tundra and whatever the other one was, unless we get like a little expansion like that, where we can head on to like a new area and see a few more Pokemon to add to our Pokédex, then that's what we might be getting in this game.
If you guys got it in Sword and Shield, there's almost a 90% chance that you guys will get it for this too. You have to pay like the DLC to get more Pokemon, which sucks. You get me wrong? You got me?
But it's a DLC. You got me. It might include another Pokemon as well. There's gonna be those few things.
Why weren't they there from the get-go though? That's my biggest complaint. Because in Pokemon games, they're usually already like set. You got me? So they were testing the water for Swords and Shield to see how much backlash they actually get for it.
Well, that's always the thing too, especially with most of our Pokemon games. We only got them for consoles that weren't really connected to the internet. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, a Nintendo DS. You don't really connect to the internet for those. Mm-hmm. Now that we do have an official system where we can connect to the internet most of the time and get weekly updates and system software updates and stuff like that, then yeah, they're going to go into the whole DLC type of thing like every other type of game they do.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I was just saying like maybe they're, I hate saying it this, but most gaming companies are egregious when it comes to like if they can monetize a single thing on their game, they will. Mm-hmm. You get me?
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Well, I mean, even still, the same thing worked with Sword and Shield. You get me? Yes, there was backlash, but people still bought it.
Right.
People still went to this whole new island, still filled out the Pokédex, are still shiny hunting in them, are still catching all the legendaries, even the new legendary variants.
That's true. That's true. You got me there.
So it's like, yeah, it's going to come with backlash, whatever you do, but everything is going to come with backlash. But when you have a specific set audience that you know is going to dedicate their side to Destiny Bungie, you're going to expand the universe. You're going to charge money. You're going to get people as much as you can into the door. You got me?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm expecting from this too. We are going to get those types of DLCs. You never know. Like, the occasional thing to get you back into GameStop or something, to get the new code for the new shiny Pokemon or for the new clothes and all that stuff or whatever it is. Like, they're going to do what they can to keep people interested, keep the momentum going. And that's what they're doing for here. Yeah. Like that's any game really.
Yeah. That's true.
And if like, not to get my hopes up again or wishful thinking over here, if that's what it is for the whole Bioshock show, if that still does so well, that's most likely a green flag for them to be like, all right, next Bioshock, bring it in, like, or remake the whole fucking thing. Like
people are still interested in this shit. Let's go. Yeah,
exactly. And it's like, I'm not going to lie. If the show does so well and the next day they fucking announce Bioshock 2, I'm going to pre-order that shit. Whether I have money, whether I have to see my parents' credit card or something. That's what I would buy it easily too. Yeah, you would too.
I wouldn't hesitate.
Even Dead Space, you wouldn't hesitate.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't hesitate. If it's one of those two games, I definitely would not hesitate.
No.
Like, yo, I might buy the collector's editions like straight away. Be like, yo, I don't even know what the fuck is in that bundle. Give it to me. $400, got it. Put it down. Here's my credit card. Shit, dude.
Yeah, but even still, then, like, what we see in each game, like, God, I forget what the list was, but it's always like each starting 3 are specific thing, like ancient dinosaurs, weapon artillery, animals from the Zodiac or stuff like that. I think who was it? God, the frog, the fox, and the weird chestnut thing.
I got you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they were like RPG roles. One was the mage, one was the DPS, and one was the tank.
Yeah,
is stuff like that. So it's like, how is this going to apply to that? Is it going to be its own trio type of thing? You got me? Because they always follow a pattern. There's always a specific pattern. And let alone too, even if it's going more ancient times in Spain, we might be seeing some Aztec type of connections between there, even with just the legendaries, if it might be. And even still then now, we see that most of Spain and Portugal are Christian Catholic types. So we might even be seeing some very religious connections between the world and seeing how those apply to the whole Pokemon world that they're creating and the whole new Pokemon that are coming out as well, whether they're the pseudo legendaries or the actual legendaries or the minor 3 legendaries that we always get around. So again, I'm excited. Like I said,
no, I'm excited too, dude. It's just I just want to see where this is taking us. That's the main thing I want to see. I want to see the universe. You get me? I want to see the world that they're throwing us into, the new one.
What do you mean? Oh, like you just want to see
the new area. Yeah, like the new area.
Yeah, that's always exciting. Especially if it's going to be more like what we see kind of in Legends of Arceus, where you can like turn your camera around and see these massive landscapes. And even so partially what we got in Sword and Shield, where as you're coming over the hill, you see the gym popping up from the background, and you still see like the wooded area around it. Like yes, like that's what I want to see.
Yeah, like actual like depth into the game.
Exactly. Like yes, even though Legends of Arceus did have that depth, they were still very open, plain type of areas. But like, if it's definitely going to be like a modernized thing like this, we'll be seeing the buildings. We'll be seeing hopefully like specific areas, because there's always that thing where you could go around and be like, oh, that's supposed to be the Eiffel Tower. That's supposed to be Big Ben. That's supposed to be the main island of Honolulu, whatever type of landmark they have over there. I mean, I haven't traveled over there to fully know, but like, is there something here that's specifically going to show us Spain? Is it going to be a specific, like the Matador arena type of things that you can like walk into, the Coliseums and stuff? So that's going to be very interesting to see. And like we said, the starters already as starters look really cool, look very interesting.
They do. They really do.
So seeing what type of route they take with these, whether they be like, because I could see like the duck being like a Matador type of thing. You got
that's what it looks like. It's heading towards. Yeah.
One thing I was seeing, because I do watch Loxin and Noggin. He's very like popular for like Pokemon theories and Pokemon connections and type of stuff.
Yeah.
He was pointing out that, in Spain, there's not really what we know as crocodile / alligators, even though that's what the starter looks like.
So it's going to evolve into something different, 100%.
There are some multiple snakes that do have that head type, or even eels that have that certain head type. So it might become some weird land snake type of thing.
Okay.
Or even still then, the Quetzalcoatl is like an ancient flying snake with like feathered wings, but like a scaly body. And it's kind of already given off that stuff off with the little feathers on its head.
Yeah.
Even
it could go through like Spaniard like lore as well, like we talked about.
That's what that's what I was saying. So
like the ancient and shit. Like maybe.
Yeah, because it might be a thing of modernized / ancient. Because even as we've seen, like seeing the backstory of like Arceus or like a lot of these ancient Pokemons recently, where we're seeing in Legends of Arceus, like the ancient Scizor, the ancient Wydeer, Voltorb, and all that stuff. Exactly. Seeing how that gets transferred to this. I don't know. I'm excited. And definitely go watch the trailer. Like I said, it's only 3 minutes and about 20 seconds. But yeah, I mean, do you have... I know I spoke a whole bunch for this Pokemon. Do you have...
like, as we're talking, I'm trying to buy a Switch, so...
Okay, cool. So let me know when you get that so I could... And then you have to spend about $120 for whichever Pokemon game and Arceus, or unless you're going to get Sword and Shield again. Mario Kart, what is it? Smash Bros.
Fuck me, dude. You're right. That's why I'm like hesitant about buying anything.
Well, I know, and definitely that it's going to be like, you could do electronic downloads. It's not even have to be like physical things. You don't have to travel. You could just buy it from your home too. That's always the tricky part.
That's true. Fuck.
All right.
We'll see.
Yes. I mean, do you have anything else you want to add, Leche? Any other news?
Not from me, dude. Honestly.
No? All right.
No.
Then where can people find you?
People can find me at Instagram at Leche Minuesa, or you guys can follow me at my Twitch that I've been streaming more consistently now.
Yes.
You guys can follow me at TechnoFreak95. And where can people find you, Tito?
I am on Instagram at OneAlphaPenguin. I know I haven't been posting much. Work and school have been getting me down, but hopefully I will be getting back into it. I know I say that every week, but I've been on an uphill on a lot of my work stuff. So you guys can also follow me on twitch.tv/OneAlphaPenguin. You guys can follow the podcast at Instagram at takeasip_pod, and even on YouTube's youtube.com/takeasip. As always, the logos for the podcast are the same things throughout all the social medias that you will see. And hit us up. Let us know what you guys think of the episode. We are constantly posting some of the articles that we talk about here, we'll post them on the Instagram as well to give you an idea of what we are talking about this week. So if you guys kind of want to wait and listen to the episode, that will give you an idea of what we talk about. And as always, drink some water, stay safe. I know in a lot of areas, COVID restrictions / masks and stuff are being lifted, but still that does not make it a 100% chance that people are cured or whatever. So always stay safe. And be aware of your surroundings. That's really all I gotta say, especially here in Boston still. I know it's very tricky.
Yeah.
But as always, stay safe, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.